I don't want to sound irreverent, but have you ever thought about Jesus as a stand-up comedian? Or at least as a professional storyteller? Have you ever thought of Jesus as a stand-up comedian or a professional storyteller? Some of you may have heard Jean Robertson give some routines. She was a former Miss North Carolina. She is the tallest woman to ever have been in the Miss America pageant. She was Miss North Carolina in 1964. And later in life, she has developed a career as a storyteller, more of a storyteller than a comedian, but the stories all have a funny twist, the way that she will tell them. She has a funny story about her husband she calls Right Brain. He said he's got 2 degrees, one of them from the University of North Carolina, and he's smart. But when it comes to the practical issues of life, it's best if she takes charge. There's a particular one, I even send you the link in the email that will go out, when she talks about sending him to the store to pick up some items. It's funny, a look at life. While we were on the cruise ship, we had the opportunity to hear 4 different stand-up comedians on different nights. Each one had a family-friendly edition. That's the one we attended. And each comedian also had an 18-plus edition, which we did not. They were funny, and I want to go give a shout-out to William Lee Martin. He's based in Texas. You may have an opportunity to hear him present sometime. I was so fascinated by them, how they presented their stories, that I went to their websites. A few I have on YouTube, have some of their routines. And I watched one of the other comedians deliver the story exactly like he did on the boat. Every pause, every action, prepared, rehearsed, and presented. I imagine Jesus telling the story, and I'm sure he told these parables on more than one occasion. I imagine him telling these stories, drawing from observations of everyday life, circumstances he may have even witnessed.